Hi, everyone. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes. We're going to wait until we have a few more people joining us. Okay, I see we have a couple people in the live chat. We're going to be started in just a couple minutes. So thanks for chiming in. This is great. We already have quite a few people joining us. Thank you for jumping into the live chat. We're going to be using that throughout the sneak preview today. Awesome. Well, it looks like we have a good crowd with us right now. We have 37 people. So welcome, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get started. So welcome to our first online sneak preview. And this is going to be of our assistive technology course. We're so happy that you were able to join us today to get a peek of one of our online courses. Today, we're going to be looking a bit at the course, getting a few tips from Jeffrey Humphreys, who is the course author. And then we're going to have some time for live questions and answers, if you have any about the course. So before we get started, I want to introduce myself. My name is Dominique Dines. I work with EdTechTeam. I work with our online program. I live in Guadalajara, Mexico, and I'm super happy to be joining everyone today. We also have Tracy Purdy on the call. Tracy, to say hello.
Hi, everyone. I am Tracy Purdy, and I am the director of EdTechTeam Online. We're really excited to have you guys here. We're really excited about this course that Jeffrey has written and about all the other courses we have with EdTechTeam. So thanks for joining us. Please make sure that you tweet out any questions that you have, and I'll be monitoring the back channel to see both on YouTube and also on Twitter using EdTechTeam Online. We'll answer any questions that you guys have. One other thing that I do want to point out as well is that while you're watching, go ahead and fill out this form. It's edtech.team/online course giveaway. And we will give away a course at the end. I'll just share that real quick. edtech.team/online course giveaway, and we will pick someone at the end to win. So I'll leave it up here for just 1 second, and then I'll let Dominique take it away.
Okay, awesome. Hope lots of people take some time to fill out that form. And we're gonna move on, and I'd like to introduce Jeffrey Humphreys. Jeffrey works with us with EdTechTeam in Canada. Jeffrey, could you tell us a little bit about your background before you came to EdTechTeam?
Yeah, sure. So I live up here in Canada. I live in Ottawa, and I worked with the Ottawa Carleton District School Board prior to joining EdTechTeam Canada. And I was an assistive technology specialist, so an itinerant teacher of assistive technology. So basically my job daily was to go into classrooms to support teachers and help the integrations of students using various forms of assistive technology.
Awesome. We're so happy to have your expertise as you were the author of this course. So we're going to go ahead and get started just with a few questions, general questions about the course. And then we're going to take a look at what the course looks like for all of our viewers today. So looking at this course, Assistive Technology, Jeffrey, why do you think it's important for teachers to be aware of what's available?
I think just awareness is the most important thing, because I think as educators, we need to be more aware of what our students' needs are. And I think assistive technology is just one aspect of that awareness. And the old saying is, what's good for one is good for all. I think we need to take these tools and have them available to all students. I think right now we're in this transient time where technology is defining what is assistive technology and what is just technology. Is an interesting time. But I think it's important for us as educators to understand what's out there and what can support our students.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And there's so many available tools online for teachers today. So it's nice to kind of point them in the right direction. Could you share your screen with us and show us maybe a couple tips or tricks as we're thinking about assistive technology in the classroom?
Yeah, sure. So one of the things that I show in the course is one of my favorite tools is Read and Write for Google. And one of the things that always gets to me is how we assess our students. And one of the most common things I find when I work with students or teachers often with science and social studies is that they often will have their students be assessed using a written format. And that's very common. So typically you get a question, a sheet of paper that goes to the students, the questions on it, the students would write their answers. Now the problem I have with this from a spec ed standpoint is if the students aren't necessarily strong with written and English, then they're probably not going to be able to truly represent their understanding and knowledge of science or social studies. And so Read and Write, which is this little purple puzzle piece in the top right-hand corner here, when I click on it, it's this little add-on that allows me to do a lot of different things within Google Docs. And there's two that I just kind of want to showcase. A lot of people might not even be aware about. And so one of the new tools is called Screen Mask. And what Screen Mask does, it actually allows the student to highlight and focus a certain area or context of the document. So it's blacking out everything around them, focusing just on what the question's being asked. So something really simple, but yet it's really effective for our students. The last one is the voice notes. What voice notes allows me to do in a question like this, it says explain what the water cycle is. And so most students would generally just write by typing or written hand. But if a student has a hard time with that, they can just simply select the text and click on voice notes. And what this does is it opens up a microphone. And so now they can click the record button and they can record orally explaining what the water cycle is. If a student had a speech impediment or a lisp, anything that would maybe not allow for clear dictation, this allows them to simply have their voice heard by inserting what their answers are. And what you're going to see after I click insert on the right-hand side, it looks as if a comment has been included into the Google Doc. But when you hover over it, it actually turns into a play button. And when I click on play, that will actually play back my audio recording. And so as a teacher, I can now go back and listen to this at any point in time, whether I'm at home or at school, to listen to the students' answer. So that's kind of one of the unknown, I should say, or lesser known features of Read and Write. But sometimes it's taking some of these mainstream tools and turning them into ways that we can support our students.
Yeah, I love that. That's so helpful for teachers and also just for young learners too. Such a great tool. And Read and Write is just one of the many different tools that you've included in your course, right?
Yeah, so I started the course with a focus on LD students. So in spec ed, there's such a huge realm to support students, and not one thing will fit all people. And so the focus is definitely with LD students in mind. But I think, like I said before, the practices that we're trying to push in this course is good for all students, not just those that are LD. We're talking ELL students, even some of your struggling learners. And so we've laid out the course to have educators have a better understanding of things like universal design for learning, what executive functioning is, what assistive technology truly means, and what some of those tools look like. And then I tried to lay out different scenarios. So if you're in kind of like a Chromebook environment or you're using Chrome, so I looked at Chrome apps, extensions, add-ons. We looked at a tool like Read and Write. But then I also being aware that a lot of school boards are Mac-based or iOS-based, so we have also taken a look at what iOS functions. And I love iPads in the sense that there's so many built-in functionality that is already there on the device. You do not need to add on a lot of different apps. That's kind of more what the course will look at. It's going through, excuse me, all of those different aspects and hopefully giving you a better sense of how you can implement some of these tools into the classroom.
Awesome. I can totally see why this is going to be super helpful for educators all over the place. And we have so many educators joining us today from all over the world. So it's exciting to see everyone chatting. We are going to be sharing the link again at the end. If anybody needs the link to the form, some people said they couldn't find it or it wasn't working. But before we jump into some live questions and answers that you might have, so we are going to do that in a minute. So please, if you have any questions for Jeffrey, please tweet that out using EdTechTeam online, using our hashtag, or put it in the live chat. A lot of people are already actively participating in the live chat. So if you have a question, feel free to throw it there. And before we move on to some questions, Tracy's going to go ahead and share her screen with us so you can see what the course actually looks like.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick glimpse at what our courses look like. We use Course Builder as the platform for our courses. And each one of our courses that we have is laid out the same way. When you get to the course, you'll have to register with your email address that you provided when you signed up for the course. And on the left-hand side, you'll see that you have all of the different units for this particular course. So for assistive technology, there are 11 different lessons that you'll go through. And as you scroll through, you'll see that each of the lessons are kind of laid out with all the information. And when you get to the bottom, you'll see that you can navigate to the next page. One way that we keep track of our learning for every one of our courses is that students have to keep a learning matrix. And in the learning matrix, they keep track of everything that they've done. They show evidence of how have they learned that particular topic, or how are they going to show that they actually have understood what they were supposed to for the course. So you'll see that there are a lot of videos embedded, that you'll be joining Google Plus and Twitter, so we can all share and create a global community that we can learn from each other. So each of the lessons are here on the left-hand side, easy navigation throughout the course, and then keeping track of all of your learning in a learning matrix. So thanks, Dominique. Any other questions that we have coming in about the actual course?
I haven't seen any questions about the actual course. We did have a question for Jeffrey about the read and write extension.
Mm-hmm.
Someone had asked if there's a video option with that add-on, or if you know of a video option for students.
Mm-hmm. So there's not a video option built into Read and Write, but what I have seen students use is something like Screencastify, where they can record their screen to manipulate and show their learning and understanding. So they may use tools of Read and Write, such as like word prediction, but then also have Screencastify on to kind of record and show that learning over time. So that would be kind of the tool or the extension that I would recommend.
Mm-hmm. And I believe in the course you do also mention Screencastify, right?
I do, exactly, yep.
Awesome. Tracy, I don't know if you've seen any other questions come in. I've been trying to look and I don't see any.
One of the questions that I did see come in, so which teachers from any school would you recommend this course to?
Honestly, I think it's good for all teachers. I really try to make it general. Whether you're teaching kindergarten, you're teaching grade 12, I'm hoping that there's tidbits of it that you can take back to your classroom and apply, basically the next day. Nothing is hugely over time commitment wise to learn. They're tools that are quick and simple, but yet really effective. And I think those are the ones that have the most impact on our students.
Awesome. So a couple of the other questions that have come on, you can take this course on any device. You can take it at school, at home, on a Mac, on a Chromebook, on an iPad. The platform will work on any of those different devices, so you can take it anyway. And then you can sign up a couple of different ways. You can go to edtechteam.com/online. And I think that Dominique is also going to share, maybe do you have a link to share with the actual link for this particular course? And let's see here. This course is a just-in-time course as well. So a just-in-time course means that you can sign up and take it at your own pace. You could sign up today, you could sign up next week, and then you work at your own pace. It will take you 15 hours to complete all of the coursework. And if you would like, you can sign up for a graduate credit with Adams State University. That is an extra price for the actual graduate credit. And so it will be available throughout the year, and you can sign up when you're ready, when you have the time. Maybe you want to do it over your spring break. Maybe you want to wait till the summer. Maybe you want to sign up right now and then work through it slowly, an hour a week. It's totally up to you. And Jeffrey will be your facilitator. He'll answer any questions that you guys have, and he also will be grading your final projects and get you your grades and feedback back to you. The course will be starting today. If you've already signed up through EdTechTeam Online and bought your ticket, I will be sending an email out after this course with the link that you can go and get started right away. Let's see if there are any other, what degree does the credit count towards? So it is towards just continuing education hours, either on top of your master's or on top of your Bachelor of Arts. You can use it to either submit to, sometimes your district requires a certain number of hours, so you can go MA plus 10 or MA plus 20. You can also use them, the hours, if you just complete it without graduate credit, you can use them towards continuing education hours, whether you're renewing your teaching certificate or just making sure that you're staying current and up to date. Let's see what other questions. We've got some other ones that are coming in.
And Tracy, I wanted to mention, I did share the link to register for this course in the YouTube live chat. However, in the YouTube live chat, you are not allowed to share actual links. So when you go ahead and copy that, just make sure there's no spaces. I had put one space in there. And we wanted to remind everybody that because you're watching today for the sneak preview, if you do sign up before March 1st, you can still get 10% off on the course using the promo code sneak preview.
Perfect. And we will also, anybody who registered for this little sneak preview, we'll send out an email again after with the link to make sure that you get it. It looks, I think Jeffrey said too that this course is good for anybody, whether you have some experience or you don't with assistive technology. I think it's good for the beginner and also will further you and push you if you already know about some assistive technology that's available. And then let's see if there are any other questions that came in. Yep, so just remember, we'll send out the link. You have to copy the link in the YouTube chat. And I'm going to show right now, again, the link to the form so we can give away a course here as well. Dominique, do you have anything else you want to add right now while I'm sharing that?
I just want to add that this is an assistive technology course, and that is the longest I've ever seen a shortened URL.
I know.
One thing I did want to add while everyone's still with us, right before we do the giveaway, we have a ton of new courses that we are launching with EdTechTeam Online. And so each week we're going to be having a sneak preview to the next available course. So we have one scheduled for next Wednesday, same time. And the course is on global collaboration, and we're going to be sending out an email and we'll be tweeting about that, so you can make sure you sign up for that one if that's something you're also interested in. That one will be on global collaboration in the classroom, so just stay tuned. We have lots of exciting things coming with all these new courses that we're going to be launching.
Awesome. All right, I'll give everybody just a couple more minutes or 1 minute to fill out the form for the giveaway, and then we'll do a quick little drawing. Jeffrey, is there anything you can tell us about yourself while we're waiting?
Well, how in depth do you want me to go? No, just that I'm super excited to work with some people, and as Tracy mentioned, that I'm going to be facilitating this course, and so I am excited to learn along with you too, and I'm looking forward to you guys posing questions and even challenging some of my thoughts, because I think that's how we're going to get further along with an education, is if we keep pushing each other. So I look forward to working with you as well.
Awesome. As we're waiting I saw a couple more questions come in. The difference between an online course and the Adams State one, it's the exact same course that you're taking, but if you would like the graduate credit, we have an additional fee that you have to pay Adams State University. So the course itself is $149, and then if you want the graduate credit, it's $209. Same workload between the two different courses. It's just whether you need that additional credit or not. And then the course content is, so the Google Level 1 and Level 2 are also built on Course Builder, so they're the same type of platform. The content will be a little bit different because we'll be using a lot of other tools besides Google tools. There are also some iOS features that are featured in this course. So it's not all Google content. And then this course is definitely, we said too, it's for everybody, for beginners or people who are using more assistive technology in their classrooms. It's great for everybody. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take all these names that have been entered, and I'm putting them into a random name generator. I'll show you my screen in 1 second so that you can see that I am.
Tracy, while you're doing that, Jamie would like to know what Jeffrey's favorite sandwich is.
Oh.
Favorite sandwich? Turkey with avocado and tomato.
That sounds good. And then, Tracy, one more question. A few people have asked about Canadian versus US dollars for the course.
It is in USD. I should have said that. We're really working hard to find a place that we can offer our courses in USD and Canadian dollars and Australian dollars. And right now we are offering our courses for sale in US dollars.
And then one last question. Mrs. M has asked a couple times, if Jeffrey, could you just share maybe a couple more tools that you're going to be sharing in the course? We talked about the read and write extension, and you talked about the fact that you can use many different devices. Are there a couple other things you could just mention?
Yeah, sure. So we take a look at different types of assessment, like talking about formative and summative assessment. As far as actual tools, I have listed a kind of a graphic of some of my favorite iOS apps. We're going to look at some of the different Chrome extensions. So I talked about, we're looking at Screencastify. We're going to look at something called Dualis, iReader. We're going to look at Open Dyslexia, a couple of things to customize the user experience within Chrome. One of my favorite tools called Beeline Reader as well. So it's just a whole bunch of different tools sort of to help students for a wide ranging of difficulties they may have, but again, with the focus being on the LD student.
Awesome, thanks. Do we have a winner, Tracy?
We will have a winner. I wanted to do it live because I want people to see that I put everybody in a random name generator. See if I can pull this over. All right, so I have all the names in here and I'm going to click go, and our winner is going to be Deanna Martin. So Deanna, I will be emailing you very shortly with a code that you can use to register for one of the courses, and we're really excited to have you come and join us for the course.
Awesome, congrats, Deanna. And we're going to be following up with an email just to make sure that everybody who's watching does have the link to register if you're interested in getting that 10% off over the next week. But thank you so much, everyone who's joined us today. Thank you, Jeffrey, for sharing your expertise as we get started with your course.
Looking forward to it.
Awesome.
Thanks,
and just so you guys all know too, go to edtechteam.com/online to see all the other courses that we do offer at EdTechTeam. Thanks, everybody.
Have a good day.